Hey guys, this is John. Another update from the tournament trail. As you know, I'm playing a number of events this fall in pursuit of my Grandmaster title. I'm trying to achieve those 2 GM norms that I need. You need 3 total. I currently have 1, so I need 2 more. And I'm also trying to increase my rating above 2,500 FIDE. Those are the 2 requirements for applying for the Grandmaster title. 3 norms and a rating of 2,500 plus FIDE. But honestly, and I know this is cliche, but I'm trying to take this game by game, tournament by tournament. I've been an IM for 10 plus years now, which is hard to believe. I'm only 31, but I've been an international master, which is 1 notch below Grandmaster, for a third of my life. And I know that I'm not just going to bink the title right away and just earn it overnight. It's going to be a process. So I'm trying to take things away from each and every game that I play, even games that aren't FIDE rated, so I can improve. And I feel like I've been doing that pretty well for the past few months, and I've also been spending a lot of time studying in between these events too. So far so good. So I wanted to update you on a tournament I just played this past weekend, and I'm also going to tell you about 2 events that I'll be playing in Norway. So I'm about to hop on a plane here in a few hours. I always seem to make these videos right before I'm going to leave on a trip, but I'll tell you a little bit about those. So this event I played this past weekend was the Golden Gopher Open, held in Minneapolis. It was a 5-round Swiss tournament. It was not FIDE rated. It was only USCF rated, which takes a little bit of pressure off because no matter how well or how poorly I did, it's not going to affect my GM norm chances or FIDE rating at all. This tournament was too short anyways for norm purposes, but no bearing on FIDE rating. And I wanted to play just to support the local chess community here in Minnesota. We've got a great community. My former student, Salmik Narayanan, was directing this tournament, so that was great to see. And also I was just trying to practice good over-the-board habits, especially time management. As you might have seen from my last video that I posted, that Blitz session on ICC, I'm focusing on trusting myself more, being more confident, especially in the opening and early middle game, because that just sets the tone for the rest of the game. So if I can play fast and confidently in those 2 phases, I think that bodes well for the rest of the contest, whatever time control I'm playing. And in this event, I think I succeeded in that. I didn't avoid time pressure completely, but I avoided absolutely ridiculous time pressure. And in a couple games, I was putting pressure on my opponents on the clock. So with that being said, let's go on to the results. So I finished tied for first in this tournament with none other than International Master Andrew Tang. Penguin GM1, as you might know him online, the Bullet Wizard. He's excellent at many forms of chess, but he's particularly good at bullet chess. So we both scored 4.5 out of 5. The tournament had some USCF rated masters and experts, actually a number of experts. Andrew and I were the highest rated seeds by a good margin, but it wasn't a walkover tournament by any means. So we both started 3-0, and then we played in round 4. That was a fairly uneventful draw, I would say. And then in the final round, I won a must-win game against Kevin Wasilek, and Andrew won as well. I wasn't completely happy about this pairing, not because it was unfair or anything, but Kevin was the next highest-rated seed after me. I was hoping that Andrew would have to play Kevin and I would play someone else, but as the pairings worked out, the colors worked out, I had to play Kevin. In fact, it was actually probably good because I played this tournament for practice, so it's good that I had black in a must-win game and managed to pull off the victory. So 4.5 out of 5, good result. I'm happy with it, and again, my time management was pretty good, so I'd say this was a successful event, and I won a little cash too. I also gave a lecture at the tournament, which was well attended, so that was good to see. Now, I wanted to give you guys a few tactical puzzles based on my games. I'm not going to show you the games in their entirety because, again, I'm trying to avoid doing that in order to avoid giving my future opponents any preparation advantage, but I will show you 3 positions that I had in rounds 1, 2, and 5 where calculation was involved. And if you want to use these as calculation practice, you can do so. I won't be going over the solutions in this video, but you can write your answers in the comments, and I will post the answers and also what happened in the game in a couple days once some of the comments have been filled in there. So here are the positions. This is from round 1. I was playing black against Indrajit Chowdhury, 1855 USCF. And it was my move here. So black to play. What is the strongest continuation for black? And support your opinion with some variations. So what's the strongest continuation for black? And have some supporting variations. All right, next position. This is from my round 2 game against Oren Gross, 1939 USCF. And I suppose I should just give you some context too. So in this position, my opponent played rook d7, and it is now my move. So white to play. What should I do, and how should the game go? And once again, you'll need a supporting line or two. So what is white's strongest continuation? Support it with a variation or two. Or 3, if you want to go further. Always better to check your work and give more lines than necessary, right, to support your conclusion. And now, the final round game against Kevin Wasiluk. So I had the black pieces. My opponent has just played the move h4. I'm currently up a bit of material, but the position's very sharp. So how should I play? And what's the likely continuation of the game? And again, the more lines, the better to support your conclusion. All right, so those are the 3 positions. Happy solving. And like I said, I'll go over the solutions in the comments. Final thing I wanted to talk about in this video. So I leave for Oslo tonight. The first tournament that I'll be playing is the Oslo Chess Festival. It's a 10-round event. This one is GM norm eligible. Big international tournament. It starts this Friday, September 29th. Here is the participant list. As you can see, there are GMs playing, which is great. And a number of IMs, FMs. Here I am right here. So roughly number 10 on the rating list. There's lots and lots of lower rated players too. So I think for GM norm purposes, it'll be tough to norm in this event just because A, I'll probably have to beat all the lower rated players I play, and B, I'll also probably have to get some good pairings. There are some high rated GMs, but pairings matter a lot when it comes to making GM norms in open tournaments because you want your average rating of your opponents to be as high as possible. And that could be a challenge here. But none of this is discouraging me at all. I'm, again, just looking to play my best chess and worry about the norms later. I think I will gain norms as a byproduct of good play in these events that I'm participating in. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm really looking forward to that, actually. Haven't played an international tournament since December. And after this tournament in Oslo, I am traveling to Stavanger, which is on the western coast of Norway, and playing in a similar event, another big open. This one is 9 rounds instead of 10 rounds. You can see I'm right here, so roughly in the same starting position. Let's call it, I don't know, number 10 or so to begin with. And I think this tournament will be pretty similar. It's a more compact schedule. I think there's multiple 2-round per day days in this one, which, I don't know, maybe should give me an advantage because I'm used to playing that way here in the US. We always have these very compacted schedules with 2 rounds per day, whereas in Europe, it tends to be more relaxed, 1 round per day. So hopefully I'll have a good Oslo Chess Festival, and then I've hit my stride, and I'll be playing well in Stavanger as well. I don't know if the games from these tournaments will be broadcast. I'll try to update you guys on that. Probably the best place to check is either the comments to this video or my Twitter, which I'm linking in the description. I hope they are. I hope that under these games tabs or something, or maybe on Chess24, they'll be carrying the games, but I haven't heard anything about that. So those are what's on my docket for the next 3 weeks. I'll be over there from this September 26th, which is today, Tuesday, until October 16th, I believe, which is a Monday. So almost 3 weeks. And again, thank you guys so much for the support. I am having an event, a meetup event for you guys, the viewers, in Oslo right after the Oslo Chess Festival on Sunday, October 8th. I'm going to post a separate video about that. So if you're local and want to come play some chess and meet me and hang out, by all means, please come to this event. It'll be a lot of fun. But thanks again, guys, and I'll try to update you again, maybe even from Norway. We'll see. All right.